Hello and welcome. My name's Kathy A, and I thought today I would talk about some of my favorite summer essentials. And these are a little bit different from what I usually talk about. I usually just talk about makeup, but I thought that I would broaden the field a little bit for this video. And these are some very unusual and interesting items. So let's have a little girl chat for a second. You know that a lot of the fabrics that we wear in the summer may be a little bit thinner. We may have bras that are maybe sports bras or a little bit lighter, and you don't have all that coverage. And if you know what I'm talking about, nobody outside of your significant other and maybe that perv in the mall wants to see you in high beams. It is not professional in a business situation, and it's certainly not appropriate at a family picnic. So they have these things, which are they're kind of nip covers. And you can just stick them inside your bra or the halter that you're wearing or the shirt you're wearing. Or if you're not wearing a bra, these are great. You can put some Velcro here and then sew some Velcro on the inside of whatever the bra is of the shirt. Or you can use some double sticky tape and stick it there. But these are great for covering, you know, high beams. You don't want to be in high beams, okay? But these are great, and they're very inexpensive. You can buy the gel type, which is self-sticking, or you can get, and I've seen the Heidi Klum ones in Walgreens, or you can get these are the fabric ones. They're washable, very, very easy to use and manage. I use them from outfit to outfit, so these are just a really good thing. So take it from me, this is a very convenient item. Have you changed out? Have you changed out your winter handbag? You still carrying your winter handbag around? I want to show you something. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? The star pattern on there. This is made in Bali, and they grow the tall grass there, and then they pay weavers, it's a fair trade thing. They pay the weavers to hand weave each one of these handbags. And it holds everything. It holds everything. I want to show you this. Now, I saw an ad for these people on Facebook, and I contacted them and I said, you know, I'd love to have one of those handbags and I'd love to talk about it. So they sent me one, and it was really kind of them. This is the star pattern. If you can see the weaving in that, it's a star pattern. And it holds everything that my thing holds. So, I mean, this winter thing, so my wallet, which my wallet is another essential. It has that coating on the inside that is protective so that people can't scan your license or your credit cards through your wallet. That's really nice. So I'm going to put that in there. And then, of course, glasses. Put that in there. My mints, very important. My pen for autographs.
And speaking of autographs, it is time to subscribe to the best makeup show in this house.
Wow, thank you, subscription guy. Yes, please subscribe if you have not already. Let's continue on with this handbag. And I'm still filling it up, and I've got my iPhone here. I'm going to put that right in there, and I'm just going to close it up. It holds everything. And I'm going to show you how cute this is. Isn't this cute? I just love this, and it's just a perfect size for summer. It's very light and airy. And you can wear it as a crossbody bag, or just carry it over your shoulder. I'm loving it. Got a really nice clasp here, and you can pull out all of your stuff. Your mints, your phone, your wallet, your glasses, and your pen for autographs. It's just beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And the inside is hinged, and the inside is a fabric color. It's just beautiful. And this is just It's a real leather strap. And just the detailing on this is so nice. It's really, really impressive, and it's perfect for summer. It just reminds me of summer, the beautiful tall grasses in Valley. So this is the Summery company, and they sent it to me in this bag, so it fit in this bag. It was so nice of them. So thank you, Summery, for sending me this. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. Absolutely beautiful. And I have brought it to the county fairs, I have brought it shopping, and I have brought it to work. And it goes with so many outfits, and it's just the detailing in this. I mean, it just doesn't do it justice looking at it like this, but it is just stunning. So I really like it. Yeah. Get rid of your winter purse and get something like this. I do have a link below, and there is a discount code. So, so that, yes, it was sent to me, but I feel that changing out your purse in the summer isn't essential. The next thing I want to talk about, hygiene. Native. This is a deodorant that you can find in Target. It comes in several different smells or scents. This particular one is the coconut vanilla smell, and natural deodorants are the way to go right now. Aluminum chlorhydrate was touted in the 70s as being the best thing for stopping sweat and smell and everything, and that was kind of the main thing with deodorant. But we're finding that over time people are actually absorbing that aluminum, and it could be harmful to you in the long run. So a whole siege of natural deodorants have come out, and I've tried several different ones, and one thing I find about them that I really don't like is that they feel wet. You know, you just feel like you're gotta do this, you know. But this one doesn't feel wet, and I really like it. It's a beautiful scent. They do have a really nice citrus scent. They have a cucumber, they have a lavender, they have, I think there's a peony or some kind of flower. So I would definitely recommend it. It's called Native. And yeah, it's a couple dollars more than a regular deodorant, but you know what? It's so much healthier for you and better for you, and you definitely do need, and it is essential in the summer to have some kind of deodorant. Use this stuff. This I discovered while I was in the Dollar General, and it's $1. And what it is it's a nail polish remover pads. This one's peach flavored, and it's nail polish remover on a tiny little sheet. And it looks almost like those little Stridex pads. And it is saturated, and there's several sheets in there. It's saturated with nail polish remover. I'm just going to remove right in front of you my nail polish. I'll just make that up. What do you call it? Just one swipe, and you know it. I'll do another one with the same one. These are so convenient, and they work well, and they smell like peaches. I think they have other fruits as well. But look at that, took it right off. So, and these are only $1. So in the Dollar General store, and I think also Dollar Tree may have them. Very potent little things. I mean, by touching my other nail, it came off that one too. So just take it off. So much for doing my nails before I came on here. So, what a great little thing. I mean, I'm really loving it. So, these are the Broadway nail polish removers, and Broadway is a home brand for Dollar General. So I totally recommend these, absolutely love them. And speaking of fruit flavored, my friend Corinne, who actually right now she's my realtor, we're house shopping with Corinne, and oh boy do we suck as customers. Anyway, this is something she gave me. It's kind of a birthday gift kind of a thing, and I got a box of them and I keep using them. These are the Urban Essentials Orange Towelettes. Now these are perfect for washing your hands, touching up. You can even clean your car with them. I mean, they're just really nice natural oil infused and smells like fresh orange. It's really nice for just refreshing, cleansing. And you get that nice orange smell. I use them at work a lot. After working or whatever, it's nice to just put them on, and it gets your hands clean, and you just air dry your hands and they smell like fresh oranges. It's just a wonderful thing. But I also thought it was neat. I had spilled some ice cream on my steering wheel. You know how sometimes you're eating at the same time you're driving. I had spilled some on my hand and then grabbed the steering wheel. So I put some of this on my steering wheel, and it cleaned off my steering wheel. Plus it coated it with that nice orange scent. So these are great. She picked these up in, I think, Soft Surroundings of all places. Absolutely wonderful. Speak of the devil, there she is now with a new house. We've looked at 11 houses, I think, so far, maybe 12. And, there's something wrong with everything. We're terrible customers. I'm like emailing her at 3 o'clock in the morning going, what about this house? And I've had a couple lines, Anyway, she's putting up with it. God bless her. Okay, the next thing is I'm fish belly white. I have always been very pale, and in the summer I used to lay out and get tans. And I did do a video recently about sunless tanners. And I have to admit to you that I really don't like to wear sunless tanners because they bring out all of my age spots on my arms, so I don't use them. But these two I do use, and this is like if you have an emergency where you're going to have a photo op, it's a wedding maybe, or a graduation, or a picnic or something, and you don't want to look so pale. This is great on your legs, but this is also good on your arms. I'm just going to put a little on there just to show you. You can see my fish belly white arms. And just do it a little bit at a time. It is a little Oompa Loompa, I know. I'm going to put this other one on the other side. This is St. Moritz. And I just shake it up. I'm going to show you what this one looks like. I'm going to take off this bracelet. Just put this on. Boy, does this look attractive, huh? Okay, now this one's a little more brown. And I put these both on so you can see the difference in what they look like on. You can see one of them looks far more natural than the other. You shouldn't really wear the clothes you're going to wear for the day at this time, but let me just show you. Okay, so this is the Sally Hansen legs. This would make your legs look nice and tan. Not so much good for your arms. And then this one is the St. Moritz, which is a really nice instant tan. This is a wash-off tan, so you can, make yourself a shade darker without looking too orange. But they both work really well, and maybe a combination of the two of them together would create the perfect degree of tan. I like both of these products a lot. I do use this one on lower legs if I'm wearing a skirt, just so my legs don't look so horrible. I have a lot of like spider veins and very, very white. So I do use this on my legs, and it does look nice. If you do your whole body with this, it looks very, very nice. If you're using this, it's a very natural one shade up kind of thing. You can build it up to make more. And both of them, I would say, will stain your clothes if you don't want them dry before you put your clothes on, especially white trousers, which I don't know if you can see. White trousers is my other favorite thing to wear in the summertime. Now, if you don't want to go the route of sunless tanners, but you do want to have a little bit more of a glow, I'm finding that adding a little bit of these darkening agents to my foundation will make my foundation a slightly darker color, and I can put it, you have to make sure you go all the way around any place that's showing with your makeup. You can go a little bit darker with these. One is from the Ulta set, and the other one is LA Girl, the darkening drops. You can just add a few drops to that. Now, as far as SPF goes, and SPF is important, as you know, I have a couple of things that I found that I really like. These are SPF skincare kind of things. Both of these are, I don't want to say they're medical grade. I'll say this one is actually. Elta MD is sold in dermatology offices. And this is a tinted moisturizer. It's SPF 44. I think it looks really nice on. It's a slight tinted, I'd say it's more of a BB cream look rather than a full-on foundation, but then when you set it with a bronzer or a powder, it looks really, really nice, and it looks a lot like foundation. And this one works well under other foundations as well. So this is an SPF that's tinted, so it doesn't have the white cast. You may want a little bit more coverage than this would give you, so I would say it works with pretty much any other foundation over the top of it. So I use it with my Derma Blend drops. Now this one is a standalone high SPF 2. This is SPF 30 CC cream from Peter Thomas Roth. I think this is a really nice, I have the medium shade. It's a very nice, it's got vitamins in it and the SPF, of course. When you put it on, look at that over the top of this awful sunscreen. That was a bright idea, wasn't it? It's a beautiful kind of an SPF foundation kind of thing to wear in the summer. Now, I don't wear this in the winter. I think it will kind of cling to very dry patches, but I think it's very nice for the summertime when you're a little bit more sweaty and a little more oily. This is really nice, the Peter Thomas Roth. So either one of these are really good for SPF alternatives. Now I also want to bring up that if you don't want to tan, and I don't want to tan, I don't like to tan, I don't like this look, but it, you know, it does make you look thinner, it does kind of give you that summer glow kind of thing, but I just don't like that. So what I do is an artificial kind of bronzer, and I use it all over my décolleté, all over the sides of my face and above. And there's 3 different ones. They all happen to be Drugstore. These are my favorites. This is the Butter Bronzer. Bronzed, it's called, number 676. And then we have, that's from Physicians Formula. Then we have Milani, and this is number 01 bronzer. I really like this a lot. A lot of people like the number 02, which is called Sun Kiss, but I found that to be just a little bit too dark. And when I put it on, I used it a little bit like contour almost, because it was a little on the ashy side. I do like this number 1 better. And then number 7. Number 7 is a beautiful bronzer, and this is a light color. This is called Golden Sand, and this is probably one of the most perfect bronzers I've ever seen, and it is, you can find that in Target. If you want to spend a little bit more money, this is a really nice one. This is the Take Home the Bronze in the shade Oliver. This I use in the summertime actually, and the winter time you can use it. It's a very subtle matte bronzer. It's not going to give you a sheen. It will just give you a light kind of glow of darkness around the edges of your face. So I think it's a very flattering shade for medium to light skinned folks like me. So in Target, I was walking through and I saw this set, and what it was a ring with a stick-on plaque here, and the ring is movable, so you can put it like this. It also came with a hook that you can stick on the inside of your car dashboard, and you can hang your phone on the hook. So if you're using GPS or something like that, you can hook it right on there. I did find though that in the sun, the dash in my car was like, I guess, too hot or sweaty, and the hook fell down. So I wouldn't recommend the hook part, but I do recommend this. I just stuck it on the back of my phone, and you can move it, you can turn it sideways. So when you're talking to somebody, you've got it right there. You're not going to drop it with sweaty hands. And they also had this pouch that you could it just sticks onto the back, and I have it stuck onto the back of a cover. I don't have it on the actual phone itself. And you can put like either credit card or business card or whatever, or money even, and some ID in there if you're going to the beach and you're only going to bring your phone with you and not your wallet and not everything else. It's so convenient. It's just a really cute thing. So, and that was in Target in the little bins when you first go in. They've got all those little bins there with $1 and $3 and $5 things. This was only $5 for the set. The ring, plaque thing, the hanger, and this little pouch were $5 for one little set. And I just thought that was a terrific deal. And it's been very convenient to hold my phone like that. It's very, very nice. For scent, I was at a staff meeting and I was wearing this and somebody said, "It smells like cake in here." I was like, this is great. This is America Baramista, and this is a perfume that it's bourbon, vanilla, and mandarin. 3 of my favorite scents all in one perfume. I've seen this in the Hot Look site, and I've seen it in Nordstrom Rack. And also in Nordstrom you'll see it as candles and scenters. It's an absolutely wonderful scent. It's bourbon, vanilla, and mandarin. And it's just summer to me, summery. I want to take this out now before it gets too warm. One of my favorite foods in summer is ice cream. I also love watermelon, but this flavor is so refreshing, and this is the orange cream fruit swirl, and it's really just like an orange sherbet mixed into vanilla ice cream. It's so refreshing. Since I have been trying to diet and update, 7 pounds down now so far, and I haven't really been very good. I've been cheating at night on the fasting thing, where intermittent fasting, kind of thing. I really like that, but this helps me get over my craving for ice cream or sweets or anything. This is the Cozy Shack sugar-free rice pudding. And this is the Simply Well pudding, they call it. It comes in a pack. I think there's 6 of them in the package. Absolutely delicious. I put a little cinnamon on it, and this takes my craving away from this and anything else that's bad for me. So I have one of these and I'm satisfied. That's my sweet, even though it's sugar-free. I'm cutting back on sugar and I'm doing the intermittent fasting thing. So it's 8 at night off till 8 in the morning, or 9 to 9. I vary between those 2 times. I think those work really well. I cheated a little bit on the weekends because I was drinking wine after 9, hence the house calls and texts at 3 in the morning. But I think that the intermittent fasting is a great idea. If you haven't tried it yet, it's something worth checking out. Makeup is kind of awkward in the summer because when you're sweating, it's really hot, you're under humid conditions, and then you're going into air conditioning and then back out to humid, and your body's going crazy, sweating and not sweating. And makeup, especially mascara, I think is very sensitive to heat. So there are 3 mascaras that I find are very helpful in this case, and they're all drugstore because I don't like to invest too much money in this. These are waterproof mascaras, and what I do with a waterproof mascara is I generally don't use it on its own because I don't think it gives enough of a big lash. I actually use my favorite mascara, and then I will swipe one of these over the top of it and then go on the top of the lash as well as an outer coating so that it seals in my mascara. So when it's really hot, my regular mascara that may run in the summer won't, because these are kind of hard fast. Now this is the Voluminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. This one gives kind of a mediocre lash. It's okay, it's alright. I think I like better the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Waterproof. I think this works really well, makes a nice lash. And my favorite lash actually is from Maybelline. This is the Volume Express. And this is the turquoise one from Maybelline, the Waterproof Volume Express. The only thing I'll have to say about it though is that the wand is kind of weird. and otherwise it would be perfect. But on its own, you can actually use this one on its own as a mascara. It's such a feather-light wand, but it's very wonky. It's not a stiff wand, and it kind of bends a little bit. So it's a little weird to use, but this is my favorite waterproof mascara. I think it gives the best fullest flash out of the three. So those of you who like these, I think you may like the formula for this one better, and it coats over other ones really well. So that is the Maybelline. And I think it's important to have control over your mascara because it's just crazy. Okay, hair. My hair and even my wig hair can get kind of... So this stuff is good. This is Manic Panic powder, and what you do is you just shake it a little bit onto your hair and then rouge it in. And it gives you some volume, and it's fresh smelling. It takes out a lot of the yuck smell. So if you're like, you know, in the wind outside and you're like, what is that? And it's like cheese. So it's probably your bad hair. So this works really well. It's a very strange product, and it's a small little bottle called Manic Panic, and I used to use it a lot when I had my regular hair showing all the time because I thought it gave me a lot of volume and you know, so it's a very good product. Manic Panic it's called. For prepping, this is the Catrice, this is the HD Active Performance Freezing Spray, and this is for your makeup. It's got that grandma smell to it, but it holds your makeup really well, and it's very inexpensive, so I totally recommend this. This is a really nice thing. So we recently had a family gathering, I guess you could say, and it was like a picnic outside, and it had been raining earlier than that, so there were a lot of like mosquitoes and flies and everything else zooming around, and we had food and drink. We were trying to sit outside in the shade and enjoy each other's company. So I had heard this a long time ago, and I tried it, and this is a natural peppermint oil. This is like so much better than using like Raid or whatever. So basically you get a little spray bottle. You can find those in the drugstore or hardware store anywhere. And you just pour a couple of drops. Put 25 drops in this big container of water here. And then you just spray it. Bugs will not cross a line of peppermint oil for some reason, and it kept the bugs away. I sprayed everybody's chair. Some people were spraying themselves with it. So it's pleasant to us to smell the mint, but not so pleasant for the little bugs and mosquitoes. So it actually was a great natural bug alternative. If you want to keep things out of your house too, you can spray along your baseboards and windowsills with the peppermint water spray, and you will keep insects from wanting to come into your house. So it's a great little thing, a little trick, a little old wives thing. Now, speaking of phones, I wanted to show you an app that I'm using, and this is called Mirror. And what the Mirror does is you can, let's see if I can show myself here. You can see yourself, and then you can actually expand and see yourself really close. You see my mouth there? Let's see me. Okay. And if you want the light, you can put the light on, and it flashes a light on you. Isn't that cool? So, I mean, and you could take a selfie as well. So, I mean, it's kind of, there's my selfie.
Yeah. So,
I'll just look here, put the flashlight on. There's my selfie, done with the mirror. But what's really nice is if you're in a dark place and you need to put your lipstick on or touch up your face, or you just blew your nose and you want to make sure everything's clear, this is the best thing to do. This is great. So that's called Mirror. It's a free app, and it's free because they will run ad. All of a sudden you'll see an ad for something when you're doing your makeup. You're like, whoa, you know, and you just exit out, you know. So I just find that's really fun. So that's one of my favorite apps. For summertime cooking, my favorite ladies on there, Tammy and the crew, Collard Valley Cooks. This is a group of gals in a family. They cook their grandmothers and their moms' recipes. Very, very down-home country, Georgia accents, really sweet, very honest. They were recently featured in a Food Fight TV show. And they were up against, I think, an Indian family and an Italian family. And they had to cook Southern cooking. But I bought this from their website. I didn't use Amazon for it. I bought this from them and I paid my own cash money for it. They don't know I'm doing this. Wonderful, wonderful recipes. And these are old school Southern and just comfort food kind of recipes. Coffee cakes and key lime pie and biscuits and fried chicken and all the stuff that you would associate with good home cooking. And this is old-fashioned good home cooking. So I have volume 1 and volume 2. I bought the set. You save a few dollars if you get the set. So I did buy it straight from them rather than using Amazon, because it costs a little more when you buy it from Amazon, because they lose their, you know, they lose money when Amazon sells for them because they have to pay a commission to Amazon. So I would highly recommend it. Their website is Collard Valley Cooks. And have a look at them. Tammy's great. They're just really nice people. You just feel like you're at home with them. And they use a lot of old-fashioned recipes that will remind you of when you were little. After a shower, this is so pleasant. This is the Sugar Crush Body Butter Cream, and this is the sweet lime flavor. Speaking about key lime pie, that's what you smell like when you use this. I really like it for summer. For some reason, in the summertime, I really like the citrus and the lime and orange scents. I think they're really great. So one thing that I would highly recommend you do is get one of these bags that's insulated. If you're shopping and you're buying anything from groceries to makeup, you're going to want to have one of these. It's a tote bag that you can close it up, and it's insulated, so it keeps things cold. And it'll keep things at a normal temperature, so that when you are going somewhere else, and you bought makeup at one place and you're going somewhere else, and your makeup won't go bad. I've seen many a foundation go really bad when sitting out in the hot sun. So these are really great, and also the lunch bag versions, absolutely wonderful as well. So those are my favorite summer essentials. Of course, always if you're outside, wear you a hat and wear you some sunglasses, because there's nothing worse than squinting. So let's be friends with the sun. Have a wonderful week and have a beautiful day. Take care. Toodles.